Welcome back to our little wedding garden series. Today we are talking about what flowers we chose for this garden and when we started them. So let's get into it.
Okay, I don't know how well you can see this, but this is now our front yard and I'm so excited. We are calling this our wedding garden and we already have a few things planted, and I brought out some of the seedlings that I've been hardening off. You can kind of see some bald spots in our grass, and our grass is very patchy here. We spent the last 2 years trying to fix that and it's not been working. So we just decided to make it usable gardening space. So let me do a little B-roll and tell you more about our journey and what's going in here.
So first things first, I started off by getting my seedlings outside to harden off. All of these are seeds that I started inside in February, and they're doing really, really well. Then I brought out a bunch of tubers I stored from last year and some tubers that I got from my friend Brianna at 1920s Craftsman on Instagram. So definitely check her out and her beautiful flowers. You can see here that I am now unpacking some of these beautiful plants that I received from Great Garden Plants. Now, after a long and extensive debate on Instagram and a bunch of polls in my stories, I had a couple of questions about what I was thinking in the space, boxwoods, hollies, and so on and so forth. I reached out to Great Garden Plants to ask for their advice and their thoughts and give them some backstory about what I was thinking of doing in the space, and they were so generous to send me out some of these plants to trial in my space. And you can see how healthy these plants are just right out of the box, some of them even with fresh blooms. I'm saying this was amazing, and I was so excited to add these to my wedding garden. Now in May, I was nowhere near finished adding to this wedding garden. I got this order from Longfield Gardens after scouring the internet for the perfect wedding color blooms. So burgundies and whites. You can see here I got 2 beautiful dahlias and some other things as well. And here in my backyard garden, I actually transplanted a lot of these plants to the front yard just for some color and to fill it in. Now this is the ultimate clearance haul. I'm telling you, when I was scouring the Lowe's clearance rack, I was amazed at the beautiful blooms I found. And even if they didn't produce the most beautiful flowers this year, I was still really excited to add these perennials to my garden. Now in June, I had another order of Great Garden Plants. I was just enjoying that first order so much that I went and spent my own coin getting some plants that I knew I needed for this wedding garden. So you can see Mr. Darcy here also enjoying these fresh new blooms and these fresh new plants. And I was really excited to add these to my garden, and I could not pass them up when they were doing their sale. Keep your eye out for these sales. I'm telling you, they do a lot of them. So again, I just unpackage them, add a little water, and let them soak that up. And now let's get to planting. So you can see here by August we had enough blooms to start trying out some things for our wedding to see what we liked. I hope you'll stick around to talk about how we water this garden and other details about how we put this together and to see how our wedding turned out with these florals. So that's all for today. Thanks for hanging out with me and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.